Hello my beautiful friends, it's Sam here and welcome to week 5 of my pregnancy. So I started off this week by going to get a blood test, just standard pregnancy blood test, and I got a call back a few days later. Doctor wanted me to come in just to review something of concern. So I went in and my thyroid levels are too low. So they measure thyroid by doing a test of your TSH levels, and normally in a healthy person there's a range and it's up to I think about 4.5, and for pregnancy they actually recommend that it's around 2 or 2.5. So my levels were 8.5, so I thought that's pretty high, but it's actually not super high. But yeah, so I was diagnosed with having hypothyroidism, and that just means that my body is not producing enough thyroid. So usually when the TSH level is high, it's an indication that your thyroid is actually low. So I kind of got worried, like, what does that mean? And the doctor basically said everything's fine, you just need to take thyroid pills every day in the morning. So that's what I've been doing. And of course, after the appointment, I went home, I googled it, and there's all these nasty effects of what having hypothyroidism during pregnancy, the effect it can have on your baby if not treated. So kind of worried, but I think that because I did get tested early in the pregnancy, that I was able to get treatment for it right away. So I would recommend that as soon as you find out you're pregnant, go to the doctor, at least just to get the blood test, and make sure everything is normal. And if something's not normal, you can get it addressed right away. So that's how I started off the week. And it's kind of been challenging because I have to take this pill every morning, and I have to take it at least like an hour before I eat anything. And being pregnant, as soon as I wake up, I'm starving. So it's kind of hard to pop the pill and then have to wait a whole hour. So I've kind of just started, because I go to the bathroom like 3-4 times a night. By the time I go to the bathroom, which is usually my last one, is around like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. So anytime between then, I just like take the pill, then go back to bed. So then when I wake up around 8 or 9, like I can just eat right away. So that's my trick. Other than that, the symptoms that I've been having, they've pretty much been the same as last week. The new symptom I've had is I've actually had a lot of cramping, and that did start actually towards the end of my 4th week. So I did bring it up with the doctor, and he said it's totally normal. It's just your uterus stretching. So I mean, if he's not worried, I guess I'm not worried. It's just mild cramping, but it is kind of a pain, and also really fatigued. So super tired. I've actually started taking naps, which is really weird for me because I never take a nap, and I find myself having to nap once a day. So that's new. At my appointment, the doctor did do another ultrasound, and just to see how things are developing, and he saw that there's a little yolk sac and a little embryo. So there's the yolk sac and there's a little embryo. The embryo was 2.5 millimeters long, and he said that he did it at 5 weeks and 6 days. They didn't find a heartbeat yet, but he said if I came back in a couple days, that's when they would be able to tell about the heartbeat. And so he actually asked me to come back in a couple weeks. But I just thought, you know what, that this is like my 3rd scan in this pregnancy, and I just feel like, I know everyone says ultrasounds are safe, but I mean, there's got to be some sort of level of radiation or something, and I just don't want to keep getting ultrasounds. So I'm actually going to wait for my 10-week scan, and I'm just hoping for the best, and hopefully I'll hear the heartbeat then. And yeah, so I don't have another appointment for another month, which is kind of crazy, but that's just what I prefer. That's how I want to do it. So I want to check in on how baby's doing. So I have a couple pregnancy apps. I have the Bump app, which I love because it's so pretty. It gives you like the size of your baby in fruits, which is really cute. So week 5, baby is as big as an apple seed, 3.3 millimeters. He's already starting to form major organs: heart, stomach, liver, kidney, and systems: digestive, circulatory, and nervous system. And the other app I use is the Pregnancy Plus app, and I like it because it gives a little bit more information about the baby. So let me just see what this one says. And I just like comparing between the two apps and seeing what the similarities are, what's the differences. It says at week 5, placenta has started to develop. There's 3 distinct layers of cells in the embryo. And again, it talks about how it's forming the digestive system, lungs, heart, all those organs, nervous system. 2 major processes occur during this week. First, the neural tube, which is the precursor to baby's brain and spinal cord, forms, and folic acid is vital in this process. Secondly, a tiny 2-chambered heart has formed and has even begun beating at the very end of this week, although it will still be too small to see or hear. So, which is probably why I couldn't see it or hear it at my 5-week, 6-day ultrasound. So by the end of this week, your baby is about the size of a tiny sesame seed, or about 2 to 3 millimeters, and is developing rapidly. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with baby. So that's basically my update for this week. So Danny and I, if you've been following us, know that we're traveling all over the world. We took 6 months off from our lives to do this, and now we're kind of stuck in Spain because of this pregnancy. And also I'm just so tired. I don't feel like traveling anymore. And we had all these plans, like, oh, we're gonna go to Morocco, we're gonna spend 2 weeks in Italy, and I can't, like, I'm too tired. So it's kind of a shame, but I don't care. I just want this to be healthy. I want this baby to be healthy, and that's all that matters at this point. So yeah, we're just kind of staying put, just kind of exploring a few hours a day, just close to the area that we're staying at. But other than that, yeah, just a lot of resting, eating healthy, doing a lot of cooking at home, and just getting my body prepared for this pregnancy. So that's all I have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and come along on this journey with me. I'll be sharing weekly updates every week. If you missed the one from last week, be sure to check it out. I'll leave a link below. And yeah, stay tuned next week, week 6. I'm excited. Thanks, guys.